Hey, you work hard. Be proud of you. You deserve it. You know, you
EA
deserve it.
Sports.
Looks like somebody died in here. I thought you'd be jumping up and down.
Ah, he's cracking them. Oh. You cool?
Hey, Jaden, go ahead and unpack so you can put a load in the washer before you shower. Okay?
Dustin, your mother and I still need to discuss some things with you.
And you thought the car was free.
Is this about early decision? Because I heard you, so, yes and no. We didn't want to bring this up on the island, but now that we're back and, your senior year is right around the corner, we want to talk to you about Keisha. I mean, what about her?
Well, she's a very nice girl. And it was very sweet to see you two rekindle things in them.
How well do you know Keisha, man? Sorry, where's this coming from? Keisha, that is a sex thing.
Jack's mom, the one who saw the finish, she told me.
I know.
Wait,
Oh,
what? When were you going to tell us?
I didn't think it was any of your business. But it happened so long ago back at Brooklyn with Christian.
Wait, Christian, her ex-Christian, the one she went to prom with and had you heartbroken over?
Keisha is an impressive girl, but should you be dating her right now, especially this close to the finish line?
I mean, you've got a lot on your plate, Justin.
You know, I bring this up. I mean, what exactly do you want me to do with this information? So if you made a mistake at 16, doesn't give you the right to judge her. I just like I'm not judging her. In fact, I've been helping her deal with it because that's the type of person you raised me to be.
And you know your mama idea, right?
Okay, Eric. Justin, life is coming very fast. Okay? You don't know how to handle everything.
I love her. And I'm not gonna break up with her.
All right. Go unpack. Good to go.
Thanks again for anything you brought. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Falling down to life this morning. We thought we okay. We start the pump on us, the corner song.
Oh my God. A car? Twisted.
Feel stress off my shoulders. Have a good day. Let's leave.
Snap. Looking up all bright and early for her first day of senior year. What you so happy about? Especially when you're just weeks away from getting that scholarship to Howard. I feel fine now.
Wait, why are you so happy?
I have good news.
Really?
I know, right? I got the job at USC.
What?
Yes. Yes. You know, I was going to cook a burrito pie tonight and just let you know then, but yes, I did it. I got it. I started in 2 weeks. You know, baby, opportunity is always going to come. We just have to be strong enough to stand in line for it and be ready when she does.
You deserve everything.
No, we deserve everything. We did. We did. Yeah, we did. We did. We did. Mom, you're supposed to take me to school today? No, he's not taking you. He needs to get used to driving.
Come on, Jay, finish up. We're about to go. Good to see you. Hey, you be safe, all right? And family text on landings and departures, right? All right. Come on, man, let's go. Peace. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.
Love you.
You excited about senior year?
Yeah.
You know I still have questions, right?
Mom,
All right, you seen this video?
yeah.
Did you pass it around? What? No. Like everybody is going around talking about this little girl so casually.
Okay, so all of a sudden you care now?
Hey,
I mean, just yesterday you told me to break up with her. I'm confused.
yeah, I did skip to how this affects my child without considering what she was going through. Thank you for throwing water on my face. What does Shelley think? Justin, does your mother know about this kid?
No.
So you out here carrying this thing with her home?
Well, no, I mean, she's got me.
Okay, I hear you. I admire your confidence. But her mother needs to know Justin. So either you can talk to Keisha and get her to tell her mother, or I will.
Mom,
And come Monday, I'm calling Shelley either to check on her or to have a very uncomfortable conversation. And you're going to get me her number today.
Mom,
I know, Justin, you say you love Keisha.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. His mama don't play, dog.
But sometimes,
But I ain't gonna lie, she don't be wrong.
Just-
I ain't gonna be honest. She don't be wrong.
these white folks at these private schools, they tell us it takes a village until it comes to our children. And these are the years to mess up, while you still have a village around you to help you get through it. The village of Brookwood failed, Keisha. This family will not.
Hey, you. Your car, it has so many possibilities. Why'd you face like that? What's wrong?
should my parents know about the sex tape?
How? What? Did you say something?
I would never do that. It was Zach's fault. We saw on the island. She was running her fucking mouth. I'm sorry, this won't go away. Sorry, my mom. She's calling your mom Monday either to check on y'all or to tell her.
What? What? No. What the fuck? She can't do that.
Look, I tried to talk her out of it, but
This is my life. Because she doesn't know what's best for me or my family. My mom deserves to think that I'm amazing. Because guess what? If I am, she's too.
okay, well, she doesn't have to think you're amazing. You are amazing.
Logic is fucked up,
And
though.
so is your mom.
But that's not kids.
I gotta call you back.
But I don't see her mama pressure her, like, look, do this, do
You
that.
gonna see, because she gonna end up telling her mommy, you gonna see how she reacts. Some people wouldn't react how Justin would react. Like,
Oh, she react bad?
yeah. But, you know, it also stems from how probably she was raised. You seen her daddy yet? Okay, so
They showed the mother?
no, I'm asking, did they show the graduation party? Not the graduation. Oh, yeah, the house.
She didn't get the scholarship yet.
New car? What's good? Hey, we going everywhere. Every house party, every chick back, man. Hey, we don't even need my mama's car. It's senior year and we outside just green.
Man, what are you wearing?
Pajamas? I'm going here and going to sleep, man. I'm already good at tough, so hard work is over for me.
Damn, must be nice. My mom's sitting on my ass right now. Wants me to apply early decision in Northwestern.
Son? Hey, you that smart?
Yo, fuck
You
you.
gotta be smart.
I ain't smart enough because they need this 3-point shot I got.
I can see that. You gonna have my grandma pray for you. Hey, did Keisha see the new car? You know she gonna have that gas tank screaming when we talking about the car.
Alright, enough about the Keisha sex talk.
You still sprung?
No, bro, I was not in the mood. Like, my mom found out about the sex tape. And if Keisha doesn't tell her mom, then my mom will. So,
Wow. Yes. Hey, as fucked up as it is, I'd let your mom tell it. Call a bluff. It's not easy to say.
Oh, Keisha, we're gonna drama this week. Really? Oh, actually.
She in my presence, the way I do to busy, stressing.
Okay,
Everybody just interested, so don't you, I'm interested, I'm stressing, I'm in love. She in my presence, the way I do stressing. Your loving is the best, so won't you, I'm invested, stressing.
Hi, I got a couple of LOIs.
it's good. What's schools?
Let me know where my mom wants me to go, but still cool in the letters.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and
Chimbal.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl,
Come on,
and of course
Keisha,
part
you have to
of the college
talk
football
about it at some
playoff.
point.
We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry out. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the option play. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Commodores come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And now the handoff.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get there.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The ball is loose.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense is coming after him. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. It's a quarterback keeper. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. And the tailback's got it again. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Handoff in a single back formation. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Third and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First and goal, handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Commodores will line up here on first down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll get him down that time. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Still plenty of work here to do now on second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Using a strong stiff arm. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks left and finds his target there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first, looking for more. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Fighting off the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Tailback with another carry. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here comes the point after attempt. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They bring him down after a short gain there. Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. A short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
He pulls in the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Commodores look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Taking a shot here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incomplete.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Toss play to the outside. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Boy, 2nd forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting.
It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Commodores come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Some hard running there through a tackle. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Commodores will try to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to his target. And he pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's a screen pass to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he'll be brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to find some room. It's Hart. Breaks loose at the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.